It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Look at the numbers DeMarcus Cousins has put up.
The starting lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At small forward, Jonathan Isaac. At shooting guard, Evan Fournier. At the other guard position, Elfin Payton. At the other forward position, Aaron Gordon. At center, Nikola Vucevic. The head coach of the visiting team is Frank Vogel.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Magic in this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at New Orleans. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments, and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And I think for New Orleans, they've basically lived up.
Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hill, he's checked in for Cousins. Allen comes in for Darius Miller. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Jordan Crawford. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Drew Holiday. On the court for Orlando, they've got DJ Augustine out there with Simmons. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Spates in at the center position. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Hill, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And you know, when everyone's working together, taking care of their roles, it just makes the game easier.
Well, they not only had the right strategy, but they were very exact in their execution. And when the coaches call on the right plays, everything just looks seamless.
Ross kicks to DJ. The dish now to Augustine. The three. Rebounded by Moore.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And that one is good from DJ.
Those points a product of some nice work inside from DJ. Doesn't have much space at all, but finds a way to avoid the block and still make the hoop.
Hill, a screen on Simmons. And Moore kicks to Hill. New Orleans moving the ball around. Puts it up from 12. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Moore. Davis has got 11 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Augustine dishes to DJ. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
No good from Moore. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Spates kicks to Augustine. Pass to Mack. Over Allen. And so it's New Orleans riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. Darius Miller comes in for Tony Allen. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Ejuan Moore. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ian Clark. On the court for Orlando, Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. EJ out there with Vucevic, and it's Payton in at the 1. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 21 points for Anthony Davis. Brent, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Here's Vucevic. Pelicans with the rebound. Miller's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And a wide open look for Rondo. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fournier with the ball. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. No good with the layup.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at New Orleans making some changes here. Allen's checked in for Darius Miller. Ian Clark comes in for Jordan Crawford. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Drew Holiday. The star big men pair of Davis and Cousins are up front. Ian Clark out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Allen in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Matt, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Max got his first 3 points of the game.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Screen by Cousins. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Ross with a steal. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the 2 teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads, and now they're each looking to turn the corner.
And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat.
The Magic trail by 21. And so in the game for the Magic, Isaac out there with DJ. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then it's Shelvin Mack. And it's Biyombo at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously, meaning more possession. And that's been reflected tonight in the score.
And Holiday kicks to Miller. Outside Holiday. Here's Allen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, it's been a long rebuild for the Magic, but they really feel they've got a plan in place.
Well, you've heard the front office talking that they're going to win at least one championship by the year 2030. And I got to say, that's an interesting quote, to say the least. I mean, I have heard of a 5-year plan, but a 13-year plan? I guess you'd call that building for the long term.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Darius Miller. Solomon Hill comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Ian Clark subbed in for Drew Holiday.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Clark kicks to Rondo. Asik the screen for Rondo. And stolen by Biyombo. To the inside. And that one is good from DJ.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
Rondo. 2 shots. That free throw, no good.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Here is Augustine. Pass to Isaac. Now here's DJ. He's guarded closely. The shot misses. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.